Most times when I tell Nigerians say, the biggest problem we get for this country now are senators. Una not great believer. I beg, make una watch one of our seasoned lawyer as he can explain the evil when Nigerians say they don't bring to us in this country.
Assembly that will embarrassingly and shamelessly change the national anthem of a country without a national conversation, national anthem without a national debate. You don't do that. That was an act of legislative abomination. That you will have 109 senators. You have 360 members of the House of Reps arrogate to themselves the power to alter one of the most significant symbols of our country without a debate, without an opportunity for input from those who are supposed, they are asking me now and you to sing a national anthem, recite the national anthem that we did not participate in reintroduction. You look at a Senate that consistently approves almost every nominee of the president without interrogation. A Senate that has abdicated the very sacred responsibility of parliamentary oversight. A Senate that since Akpabio became the president, we have not seen one, I challenge you, one outstanding parliamentary inquiry that has resulted in the indictment of members of the executive arm of government, either for corruption or ineptitude. This has been a Senate of cover-ups. A Senate that has become notorious for approval of questionable loans without question. A Senate that approved the state of emergency in Rivers State. Till date, that same National Assembly has not had the decency to inquire into how the funds that the so-called sole administrator spent while in office. This is the worst in my lifetime. And it is not surprising to us because the whole idea of the Miloko, that you have people wear the TINUBU cap, stand on the floor of the National Assembly, raise their hand shamelessly, seeking on your mandate we shall stand. What was their mandate? It was supposed to be a legislative mandate. It was supposed to be a mandate to make laws for the good of the country. A mandate to investigate infractions in the country. But what have they arrogated to themselves? They have told Nigerians, we are not here to serve your interests. We are here to serve Asiwaju. We will serve Asiwaju from the beginning to the end. And that explains why at every point, this National Assembly has been very shameless. Look at what has happened with the so-called fake agency, Presidential Council.
That would be a strong word for the institution.
No, do you know what they said? They said, no, we cannot investigate it.
But the House of Reps is investigating.
I'm talking, why is the Senate not investigating? Do you believe something will come out of what is going on in the House of Reps? We know what some of these inquiries are about. Look, there may be a few decent people, there are a few decent people in the National Assembly. But to the extent of the issue of leadership, to the extent that even their own budget, you, as you are talking to me now in the media, Channels TV cannot show me the budget of the National Assembly today. What do you expect?
I'll find it.
Please, find it and share it to Nigeria. I am making the point.
There's a provision
I am making the point.
Breakdown, I'll find it.
That the solution to a national crisis, the crisis of leadership, is not spiritual. These are human beings who have resolved. I call them, you know what I call them? You know what I call them?
Please don't say anything that will put us in trouble.
No, I'm not saying it. I'm saying these are people, fatalistic political class. They have resolved that would rather die than allow the country move forward. Right. If we are going to change the current direction of our country, we need to really look at the character of people in the National Assembly. But for Nigerians who are expecting magic from Akpabio, I'm sorry to break your heart, it's not going to happen. They will only get worse and worse and worse by the day.
I guess here that don't hear Effiong, he don't really talk the mind of plenty of us with Nigeria. The leadership of the Senate currently is worse off than rubber stamp, and that is just the truth. Everything the president take to the Senate, they are not challenged, is not being questioned, now approval. And they approve Nigeria enter into monumental debt and problem. With the crop of leaders who get at the Senate, we don't suffer for this country. There is no decision Akpabio could ever make which will be for the interest of the people. There is nothing productive we can get in terms of development and growth in this country. Akpabio is just there for his own pocket and not for the good of the people. With the good people of this country, make we stand up, rise up, and take our country back from them. Otherwise, even in the next 100 years, with this crop of people and this set of mindsets, Nigeria can never grow. That is just my take with regards to this.